Hey guys, how's it going? ItZMuRdA here. This is what was going to be tacked on to the map part of this Nexus overview, but instead I just figured it'd be easier to do a second part, not bore you to death with 20-something minutes on the first part. So for people who just wanted to see the flyby overview, here it is. This was part of my stream that was recorded on the original night that we did this Thursday night after the fact. There's still some people fighting and flying around and things like that, but I'm just going to go around checking out some of the bases. This is a hydroponics compound, the northeastern base. Like I had said in the other video, that a lot of bases feel like Esamir 2.0 bases. It's really just a very rectangular base, and just a simple small outpost. This is Arizek, which is the one I showed last in the other one. This base is freaking awesome. It's like I said, a blown up tech plant in the middle. You've got that new building on top for the B point. You've got the A point where it normally is, but a totally new area that you'll see in the infantry video. And then there's those roof, or rather grav pads that get you up to the roof on both sides where the normal vehicle shields would be. They go into the main vehicle bay. And this is the spawn room back here. And I just think it's a fun base. It's like a mini tech plant. It's a tech plant made for a small infantry group. This is Nexus Secure Substation, basically a mirror of hydroponics, like I had said in the map overview. I guess to give both sides basically the same bases on their side. Really straightforward layout, but it's a nice kind of tight base. It's the Nexus Alpha, which is the Southwestern's main base, essentially their stronghold, their foothold. It's that one A point that's nestled way down in there behind vehicle shields. You'll see two shield generators, one on the side where I'm over right now and one on the opposite side. Both have to be taken down to grant access to that room for the attackers. And it's like a really big open room. I don't know if I've seen a wide open room as much as the A point, with a little bit of cover here and there. And again, I guess I should take this time to say, like I did in the other videos, that all of this is subject to and likely to change, so don't think that this is the end all be all. It is very polished. It felt really good when we were testing it, but it's probably going to change too. So this is Argent Pass, one of the other mirrored bases in the north. It's kind of nestled in this little whatever you want to call it, where the rocks and whatnot dug into the mountain, I guess you would say. And it's got a few different bridges to get back and forth from the A point to where the spawn is, and an underneath point area actually below A as well, where you can get into from vehicles. Bitter Gorge is one of the larger bases. It's a 3-point base in the middle, one of the unique bases. It's got a really basic setup, A, B, and C, and the spawn. A has got a really wide open area to fight for infantry, but it does have some cover from air. And I didn't get to really fight here a whole lot. It kind of looks to me like the corner base is a very inspired by Esamir 2.0 type of style of base. And up there is Slate Canyon, which mirrors Argent Pass, but we're going to go down in here into Granite Head. Really tight canals and valleys to approach it in. And same on the opposite side. And then it's a 3-point base that are really tight points. B and C are right here, and then A is right there, right next to the spawn room. It's a really tiny base for being a 3-point base, and quite the cluster in there. So it should be fun. I kind of expected a little bit of a different base design, maybe more expanded, but maybe that'll be fun to go and fight in such close quarters for being a 3-point base. And then here's the top area where you could, I guess, snipe down or drop down or bomb aircraft in or what have you, since the two approaches in the north and the south are so tight for fitting vehicles in or something like that. So we're circling back over Arizek. Again, my favorite base. And then we're going to just briefly fly over Omega and Slate Canyon. Omega is basically the same as the Alpha base, just the main stronghold for the northeastern team. And just to give you another look, there's a pretty fortified area with a bunch of turrets, an air term on the top, and things like that. This is again the warp gate if you didn't get to see it at the start. Looks pretty standard, and it looks like you can only pull galaxies, MBTs, and things like that from the warp gate itself. I'm not sure if that's planned to go live or whatnot. This is Slate Canyon, the other mirrored base from Argent Pass, nestled down in the rocks, if you will. And you can see real quickly how close it is, essentially, from Slate Canyon to whatever this base is called, Bitter Gorge. And I know at one point I just pulled a flash and drove down there real quick during the fight, and it totally worked out. It was perfectly fine to do that, and I like the distance really that it covers from one to the next. As I mentioned in the map overview video, I think the biggest thing that I noticed when playing on here is that you're going to need some serious macro strategy to have only 48 players strategize over 9 bases. If it's just kind of like 48 v 48, have at it, do whatever you want, cap the enemy alpha or omega base. And I think that's pretty interesting, because I thought 48 v 48 was too large for MLG, and I would rather see like a 24 v 24 bracket, for instance. But when you see a base this large, or rather a continent this large still, even though it's a quarter size of current continents, you still get a feel for how massive it is for 48 players to strategize around. So it'll be interesting to see, rather than what we've seen in the past with War Report and Community Clash, where you've got a bunch of players all focused on one base, be it a 1-point base or a 3-point base. Now you've got that, multiplied by 9, and it'll be interesting to see the micro strategy to take not only just the base that's being fought over most prominently, but also the other bases that are equally important, if not more important. So I just want to also apologize to T-Ray for being on low settings for this. I wasn't able to get back onto the Nexus today. I was going to hop on and re-record it, but unfortunately my access is restricted. So you've got the lowish settings recording, because this is just footage taken from my stream that night that I've re-commented over. So my apologies for that. If I know I like playing on low for performance purposes, but if I can do like an overview video where I'm not actually fighting, I'd turn it up if I could, for sure. So next time, whenever Nexus is ready to go live, there's probably going to be changes. I'll likely redo a video, and you will get that on high settings, my friend. So that's pretty much it for the Flyby overview. If you haven't, and you're interested in just kind of hearing some thought process on the map and the overview of that, and lattice links and things like that, there's another video in this series that I re-recorded for that, and you can see that a little bit better than the broken map that I have on during this video. But other than that, there's going to be an infantry section as well, so there's actually 3 sections to this video, and you can check that out too, with links in the description or in the annotations on the video. And thanks again for stopping by and supporting us, and hop on over to ItZMuRdA.com or twitch.tv/ItZMuRdA_TV for the stream every day of the week, pretty much. PlanetSide 2 all day, every day, and we'll see you guys there. Thanks to the devs again for the opportunity to check out Nexus firsthand, and let me know what you guys think. Check out the other sections too. See you around.